So hi, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my October book haul. It is spooky season. Obviously, it's scary, spooky skeleton season. And that means the books that I'm reading this month are all themed to be spooky wooky, okay? So I'm going to start out by saying I had planned to read at least one, if not two, Stephen Graham Jones books, but they were canceled due to technical difficulties, and then I tried to buy it used and it was technical difficulties again. So not happy about that. Okay, guess that's not working today or this month. And that happened with one of my other books that's on the way. So I'm just gonna mention and go over that one first because I don't have the physical copy because it's still coming to me. That would be Tales from the Hinterland. Now this is like would it be a novella? No, it wouldn't. It's like it's 2.5. like if you look it up on Goodreads, right? And I really love the cover, by the way. Hi. If you look it up on Goodreads, it's 2.5 because it is all of the scary, creepy, messed up, disturbing, what did I just read, fairy tales that are connected to this writer's first and second book. I read those two, and I was wondering, like many other fans, when are you going to release the Tales from the Hinterland? Because I want messed up fairy tales. And I would really quote fairy tales because they usually, like, they're supposed to end in like somewhat positive, they end in a somewhat positive manner, or if they're really depressing, like some of them are, then there has to be like a story, a moral to the story, I should say. But from what I have gathered reading the reviews and also just knowing some of the stories from the two other books, there's not really a moral in the story either, so I feel like they're just messed up stories to like scare people, which Halloween, October, duh, makes sense. So that's going to be probably mid-October read because I don't know when this book is coming. It says it's supposed to come next week. Do I know for sure? I don't, because like I said, I ordered this a week ago and then I get an email saying it was canceled due to technical difficulties, and I was like, no, actually you did that to me with Stephen Graham Jones twice, so I'm going to buy this freaking book, okay? It is Halloween. I need the book. And then it's finally, you know, en route, but I don't know when it's coming, so I'm gonna say that it's going to be one of those books where I will be trying to get it in before November 1st, okay? But currently what I'm reading right now is Coraline. I couldn't help myself, so I'm almost done with it. Now I do want to say I got the 10th anniversary edition because it was like $4.99 or something a few months ago. Yeah, so I had to get it. And I always watch Coraline during this month, so I really wanted to read the book. For some reason I didn't read the book until now. Sorry, I'm really sorry. Probably watched the movie at least 20 times. My bad. But I can already tell it's like a 4 to 5 stars, and I prefer the movie. I mean, there's some stuff that I can see why it was taken out of the movie because it's interesting, but it doesn't really need to be in a movie. I can see why it's in the book, but not necessarily in the movie. So it's pretty different. I mean, it's the same plot, but there's stuff still going on. Like, I'm on page 139, and so she comes back from the other dimension with the cat and the souls and all that stuff, and then she's about to eat dinner with her real family after kind of like destroying the other mother, And I'm like, there's 30 other pages. What's gonna happen? I don't know. So we'll see. But I'm enjoying it. It's a high 4 out of 5, but like it's not perfect, and you know, I'm not like a huge fan of the what is it, the mice, the rats, I don't know. And then the whole other father being evil-ish, but like he can't help it, or like, but like I prefer the other father in the movie. You know, it's like small stuff like that. But I'm pretty much gonna get this done by tonight or early tomorrow morning. Okay, next up is some really random book that my fiance gave to me a few months ago, and I was holding off on it because it's about werewolves that kill some detectives, and then some other detectives have to figure out the murder, and they're like, oh wait, it's actually werewolves, and it's really like, people are like, what? Wasn't that a fantastic summary? Thank you. I'm so great at those. And I don't know where he got it from. It's used, like really used. You can tell when it's, you know, like a yellow and then like kind of just like a little orangey on the sides. Either he got it like on Amazon for like used randomly, you know, for like $3 or whatever, or if one of his friends gave to him. Either way, not completely sure, but this is on my list when I have finished the other books that I mentioned. And this is the second to last book. What I'm really excited for after I finish Coraline is Mexican Gothic. Now, I'm not on Twitter, but there were people that were talking to me that were saying that there were some problems with Mexican Gothic, and in the book Twitter drama, whatever. I said, okay, what is that? And they were having problems with no content warnings because of the gaslighting and violence in the book. Which, do you know what Gothic horror is about? There's a lot of gaslighting in Gothic horror. I don't know. Like, really, that's a problem? I don't know. Yeah, this is why I'm not on Twitter anymore, because it's just a cesspool, and we're really going to harass and bully and threaten the author over this? Okay. Whatever you want to do on Twitter, not my problem anymore. But what I can do is I can support authors that are going through the weird dregs of book Twitter, and I don't even know what to call it anymore. It's just bizarre. It's bizarre. And I've heard that this like topic of like going after Sylvia because there's not content warnings or trigger warnings, whatever, regarding the horror aspect. And I'm like, what are you expecting? It's a Gothic horror. I don't get it. Like, Gothic horror, it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to really, and like, unless you're into Gothic horror, which a lot of people are, but like people that are new to just the horror, crime, mystery genres in general, if you're not used to that, then you're not going to be entertained in the sense that it's going to be fun, right? You might, like, I'm surely going to be entertained by this novel in the sense that it's going to be intriguing. I'm going to get the Gothic aspects. We're going to, you know, solve a murder. We're going to, you know, all that fun stuff for me. But if you're not into that stuff, then it's going to be disturbing to you. So I don't know what else to say, but like, if there are certain genres that you can't handle, which I've talked about before in one of my videos, like, should you read books that you know will trigger you, or even that you might suspect could trigger you, don't do it, because it's not good for you. It's a tough situation, but it's Gothic horror. I don't know. That's just my thoughts. I don't know what else to say. But this one it's Gothic horror, but set in Mexico. Okay, Mexican Gothic. Did you get that? Okay. Just so if you didn't get it, I just pointed it out to you. And it follows the main character responding to her cousin. And her cousin thinks that her husband is trying to kill her. well, that's juicy, okay? I can definitely see, even just by like that setup alone, I can totally see this being like a Halloween Netflix special, you know, like Bly House and Midnight Mass and Haunting Hill, House on Haunting Hill. I'm not great with titles, I should know, but I'm not great with titles. You know, those three things, I can see this being like in one of those sets, and I'm really excited to get into this after I finish Coraline. Thank you so much for watching my spooky, spectacular October Halloween book haul. If you like what you saw, please comment. And if you have read any of these books, please leave your thoughts, because I'm always interested in hearing other people's experiences with books. Have a great reading day and stay spooky, stay cool, stay ghosty, or if you don't like ghosts, like stay werewolfy, vampire-y, whatever you choose. We're gonna stay in the theme of Halloween this October because we need some fun. We need spooky fun. That's what we need. Thank you. Bye.